Hello, everyone. Today, this is my sixth episode, and I have a really special friend with me. His name is Nikhil, and I met him in Mumbai when I was starting my running journey. So, Nikhil is a really passionate runner, and we have been running together for a few months. And then I shifted back to my hometown, and I really miss him whenever I run. He was my good buddy. So, today we're going to speak about what running buddy is and why it is important. So, here, let me introduce to you to Nikhil. Hi, Nikhil.
Hi, Umang. How are you?
Good, man. Good. Good to talk to you after such a long time.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Good, man. I'm so happy that we are putting a podcast together and we are telling to people that why buddies are important. And yeah. So, yeah, tell me, bro, when you started running and why you started running.
All right. So I was never really a traditional runner as such,
Uh huh.
but I feel like I'm also not a gym guy. So I feel the easiest way to exercise is to run. So
Okay.
that is how I started running, and I have been doing that since I think 11th and 12th. I used to jog a bit in my ground, and even when I joined my college, I was inspired by the Rocky Balboa's training motives, and I used to watch a lot of his movies, and that also inspired me to run a lot. And I used to work in IT sector, so I had gained a lot of weight there.
Oh,
So running also became a motivation for me to lose weight. So that is how I started running, and then somehow I ended up running with the Adidas Running Group, and then we also met each other there.
yeah, yeah. That's how we met. So,
Yes, yes, yes.
yeah, buddy, tell me your Adidas running experience because we both were together and how you learned from it and why it was important for us to join Adidas running group. Like what a person is getting out of joining a group. Basically, why he
First,
should join.
yeah, yeah. First of all, it is a really good initiative by Adidas. I think anyone who lives in Mumbai or Bangalore or Delhi should definitely join Adidas Running Group. How I basically ended up there was I had that fantastic app. So I used to use that to track my runs, which I used to do, solo runs. And somehow, when I was browsing through the app, I came to know that there is a group also for running. So, so,
you,
so
you
I
got,
just registered for it, and it was for free. So there was no loss from my side as such.
true.
And also, like after joining there, I realized the importance of having a buddy to run with, because running, as you would also agree, that is not just about the physical game. It is more of a mental game.
True. Very true. Very true.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not just
So,
about running. You very well said. It's about mental. Also, it's about fun. It's about enjoyment. Also, right?
or yes, 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 absolutely. And so Adidas plays a very big role there. Like we had a really good coach, and we are still very good friends with him,
Yeah.
Sandeep,
True. True. Sandeep
who
is
has
a
been
great
a
coach.
really good motivator. Like I used to be really slow in my runs, and I used to have stamina issues, and I have improved a lot under his guidance, I would say.
Okay. So it has benefited you all to increase your strength and endurance, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. So tell me about your marathon experience. Like how many marathons you have run and how was your experience? Which one was the best one?
As such, I have not really run any competitive runs as such. I've done only one virtual marathon, that was with you.
So yeah.
That was a 10K. I think that was even your first run, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we were both training with Adidas people. Like we were five or six of us. You used to run at least once a week
Yeah.
uh, across Marine Drive. So somehow we came to know about, and it was also the first time that Tata Marathon was conducting a virtual marathon,
True. True.
because usually the people with no experience are not allowed to run itself.
Exactly.
So it was a good opportunity for amateurs like us to have a go at it. And since we were just amateur runners, 10K was a good start, I
Exactly.
suppose.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it was,
before
it was.
Yeah. And before that also, even you had done just one 10K run.
Yeah, I just started like a few runs I did before, but I think the best run was the Tata 10 kilometers, because that was actually we were focusing on time, pace, and it was
Exactly.
fun. Yeah,
Exactly. And there also, the main reason we could complete the race was we had each other.
yeah, exactly.
That Yeah, buddy was important because the track itself wasn't a plain flat track like Marine Drive. It had a lot of elevation. I think 130 meters or so, right?
Yes, yes, yes. And I think we were talking most of the time, and we didn't realize like when we covered 1 hour and we were completing 10K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
We were talking about some general stuff and absolutely not focused on running itself, right?
exactly, exactly. We were
Yeah.
not talking about running. We were talking about your school, your army school where you were studying, and a lot of other.
Mm.
So yeah, bro, just wanted to ask like what is the like what advice you will give to young runners or new runners, like why a running buddy is important, and anything you want to say.
For new runners, I would say just start off. Like, don't think much. Just start running. And running buddy is important because you need to keep a track of yourself too, right? Like you may run 4 rounds of a ground or something, and you think that that is enough. But then if you have a buddy who is better than you, there is a motivation to improve a lot every day.
True.
And also, while running, if you run alone, see, running is a physical activity. There is no mental anything involved. So mind obviously diverts and bad thoughts start coming, and you start feeling demotivated. Like if I can complete or not. This happened with me in my first 10K race.
Okay.
That I did alone, and I had lot of thoughts. After my first 5 kilometers, I was too tired, and you know how Marine Drive is, right? It is very windy
Yes, yes, yes.
at times, and that time, like I was somehow managing to complete the race. But then when I did a run with Sandeep, we were continuously talking. I didn't realize I was running fast that time,
Yeah,
and I improved my pace also.
true. Yeah. You're right.
Mm.
You're right. So, but buddy is really important. I think it pushes you, motivates you, and support you, just like you said,
Yes, yes,
and
absolutely.
you keep
If
a
you have
track.
a buddy, you never feel left out. Like if you're alone, you always try to be lazy on like आज करूँगा कल नहीं करूँगा ऐसा.
Exactly. True.
So,
Very
but if
true.
you have a buddy, like you can count on him, and even he can count on you. Like
Yep.
yeah, today I ran. Next week also we'll meet up. So we'll practice a bit, and then we'll meet up. So
Yeah.
overall, you grow if you have a buddy with you.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
So, just last question, bro. We'll be just winding it up. What's your dream marathon to run, or what's your goal to achieve in running?
My goal would only be to complete Tata Marathon because since I was a kid, like I've been watching marathon since I was a kid. I think it used to come in ZTV back in the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So since then, I had a feeling that yeah, I can see myself running, completing that one day, and luckily I ended up with Adidas folks, who have motivated me a lot to run.
true.
So after the lockdown ends, maybe I'll try a 21K, and then by next year maybe a full marathon, and by next year as a competitive participant in Tata Marathon.
Oh, lovely, bro. I would love to join and run with you to Tata
Yeah, man.
Marathon.
That was our plan, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
to
yeah. So,
complete marathons together.
yeah, yeah, bro. So,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Nikhil, for your time. Anything else you would like to say?
Like yeah. Can you discuss your journey also, like how you came into running and how important was for you to have running buddies?
Yeah, bro. Actually, I came through running also, like just like you, Adidas Running app. One of my guests, when I was in my bar making cocktails for him, he said me, "Why don't you join Adidas Running Group? It's really nice." He got to know that I run and I cycle a bit. Then I went to one of the session with Tamil and Bandra where I did hill running. So it was really nice to run with Adidas because they were focused on the technique and why to run, how to breathe. So that was the first time I really enjoyed running, and I didn't realize it became my passion, and I was moving towards it. And then I met you and Sandeep in Marine Drive, where we were very close for a few months, and I think that's how I got into it. And buddy, you are my first buddy. I think you were my first buddy,
Yeah,
so
man. Same, same. Yes,
you
same.
will
Yeah.
be always special to me, bro. And hopefully we do a lot of marathons in upcoming years, months. And thanks to
Yes,
Sandeep
yes.
because he made us meet.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sure. So, thank you so much, Nikhil, for your time. I hope my listeners have got the message that why running buddy is important and you should have a buddy like us. Thank you, Nikhil. Cheers, bro.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Among, for inviting me for this podcast.
Pleasure. It's pleasure,
Yeah.
bro. Pleasure. Bye bye.
Bye, bye.